I want to ask each of you a question about what's in the news. There have been a recent news story, obviously, that got a lot of attention about CVS deciding to buy Aetna. And many of the news stories about CVS's proposed purchase of Aetna said that they were doing that because of a worry that Amazon is going to be jumping into the pharmaceutical market. We're here to talk about prescription drug pricing. What should we be looking at, either with respect to the CVS-Aetna deal or Amazon getting into the prescription drug business? How are those developments likely to affect the costs that our constituents will be paying? And I'd love each of you to tackle that one question.
Well, I'll start if that's acceptable. What we're seeing is a consolidation of the industry, further consolidation. It's already a highly consolidated industry with the exception of the insurers. We are seeing PBMs, pharmacies, insurers going together in various combinations that will give each more power. Our committee didn't look at any specific M&A issues such as you described, but we did provide a recommendation that said that the FTC and the Department of Justice should be very deliberative in permitting, or should frankly not permit, consolidations within the industry where there is not clear competition, ample competition after the merger or the acquisition. And I would have to say acquisitions perform a useful role when there's lots of competition. They eliminate duplicative costs, they reduce overheads. When you're lacking competition, as we are in this industry, I think our committee would say, as our recommendation did, that one should be very cautious.
Okay. Mr. Mitchell?
Thank you, Senator. I heard from a patient just over this last weekend who wrote to me and said, the price for my subcutaneous cancer injection increased by $1,400 the last time I went to get it. I can't find out why. I can't figure out if it's the insurer or the doctor or the drug company or the pharmacy benefit manager. I'm asking, but I can't figure out why. If Amazon was to come into the system and introduce some of its customer-friendly approaches in terms of transparency, being able to compare prices, being able to shop, getting information about what things cost and why, I think it would be a useful addition. Further concentration in the market, I just want to associate myself with Mr. Augustine's remarks. It scares me.
Right. Dr. Holtz-Eakin?
I think this is fascinating and very complicated. Amazon is a pure entry. It's not consolidation, but it's entering in what is essentially a commodity space, pharmaceuticals, the easiest place to enter and compete. CVS and Aetna don't compete. It's part of this trend toward creating entities that both carry financial risk, the traditional insurance function, and manage delivery systems. They've chosen a weird delivery system, a pharmaceutical chain, but we need that.
Where they're already offering, you know,
and maybe able to do a lot more, quite frankly, at a low cost. And so there's some potential benefits there that I've always argued for. So my thinking on these is always to be humble about what we know in advance of the way these entities will operate. Businesses can organize themselves in a lot of ways, and how they choose to do so is their business. How they conduct themselves is the issue of public policy. And so I would urge, you know, okay the merger, but monitor conduct and market performance very carefully. And if there's misconduct, apply remedy.
Thank you.